Hey guys, Huma Corn here, and in today's video I'm going to be giving you some tips, and these aren't the normal tips, these are some alpha tips. I know I've been doing a lot of beginner tips and also some middle ranged PvP tips, but these are specifically for alphas, but there is some tips you can take from this and use it in any combat situation like foot PvP, mostly foot PvP, but defending your base there are some good tips they can take from this. So it's not just alphas, it's just mostly alphas will have these resources and the things to do. These tips will actually be helpful to the Black Ops World content or gaming content in general. Make sure to subscribe right down below. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. So the first tip is the whip. Now I'm not just talking about whipping people off their tames. When you're getting picked, obviously you can whip them off the tame so you get released, but it's not just that. This one is when your tames fall asleep for any reason. Let's say you get cryo sickness and you accidentally deploy it out. I know that pisses me off so much. Like if you got a pocket giga and you cryo it out when you have cryo sickness, then obviously it's going to be a bit of a struggle to get it up. But if you're on a server where you can get some decent damaged whips, or you already have one, you already get decent damage whips, then you can actually whip the team and it will make it go awake pretty much. If the more damage you have on your whip is the faster and the more damage it will do on the awake thing. I don't know what to call it, but when you whip it, I did this in the stream before, but when you whip it, it will start to come awake and it'll start to wake up pretty much. So yeah, the more damage you have, like I said, it will wake up a lot faster. And you can also, if you try mates in a bowler, you can actually whip them and they will get released from it. They'll still have the bowler on, but they can move with it. I don't know how that works. And if they're in plan X as well, you can whip them. The bowler one is actually a really big helpful thing, because obviously everyone gets bowlered all the time and die to it. And Xbox as well, I think this works on Xbox. I'm not too sure on that. I think it only works on PC, but I'm not too sure. Definitely you can take some of those tips and apply it to everyday combat for PvP and that. And yeah, moving on to the next one. The next one is to use the Snow Owl dive feature. And also, if you have a Rhino, it's really helpful, because if obviously you're getting charged by gigas, someone can dive on the gigas, freeze them, and then the Rhino can come up and it does so much damage on that charge, like that contact point, that'll actually rage the giga straight away if you have really good damage. And even a normal Rhino, I think if it only takes like 1 or 2 charges, and then the giga will be raged, and you obviously can shoot it if you can only do 1 charge. And also, it's not just that. If the Snow Owl if your base is getting soaked, if you dive on the tame with the Snow Owl, it'll actually, any turrets on only survivors will shoot the player off. And also, even if it's frozen anyway, you can obviously shoot them off. So there's loads of things you can do with the Snow Owl dive, and people should definitely be using it more in defenses. And obviously it's not just the dive, it can do a range of features, obviously healing and that. And they've actually took out the feature where if you Snow Owl dive an enemy's tame, it will heal them. It doesn't do that anymore, so you don't have to worry about helping them when you dive on them. So yeah, definitely use that a lot more, and I'll probably be using that a lot more as well. The last tip I think I've explained in another video, but this is to use a poison wyvern in defense as well. Loads of people don't use these. I don't think I've watched all the popular YouTubers. I haven't seen one of them use a poison wyvern, and it's extremely underrated, because the amount of things you can do with it. You can if someone's on a giga, you can just throw a poison ball at them, and then the player gets taken off, because the poison ball does so much damage. Even if it's a level 1, it doesn't matter how much damage the wyvern has, it's the poison ball itself that does the damage. Obviously the gas will start to kill people as well. Yeah, there's a range of things you can do with this. I think why most people don't use it is because it's very easy to kill, even if it has very high health, but you can do so much stuff with it. So I definitely advise using the poison wyvern a lot. I use it all the time. It's just so useful. Definitely against rock golems as well, and just soakers in general. Obviously, if you're underwater, you can't really do this, but no one's really underwater nowadays, let's be honest. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you did enjoy, like, share, subscribe, and yeah, let me know what you think of these tips in the comments below. Obviously, I'm trying to think of more alpha tribe tips, because when I was actually in an alpha tribe, I was not good at all. So to be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing with the alpha stuff, but I'll try and figure out for you people. I'll research some stuff and find some stuff out for you people. So yeah, let me know what you think. Any tips below for me, leave it in the comments down below. And yeah, hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, share, subscribe. Once again, see you in the next one, and peace.
I kill him, I'm a vampire. Kill him, I 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 kill him, I'm a vampire. Kill him, I 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 kill him, I'm a vampire.